And we're back. We are going to take a look at the enemy phase now of the Axis. Not the Axis, but the enemy phase of being the Allies on the 19th of December 1944, 18000. So this is their last phase of, or their last movements of the last daylight phase, basically. But before doing that, I realized that I made some, or I still have some smaller things, some smaller adjustments that I want to do. One thing is down being close to 2nd Panzer, and that's this unit. I want to move this guy up here because I want to cut these guys off from supply. Well, that's a weird road to take, but sure. So I want to cut this off by moving up here, and well, this could actually mean that they might trace this way around somehow instead, but I'm gonna take the chance anyway. I could also get cut off here by them moving up here, for example, but I am again gonna try and do that and take that chance anyway. This is rather strong unit. It's actually a nice position to be in a rural village for sure, but also light forest is decent, I think, enough. So that's what I would like to do, because they do have tanks and I don't have a whole lot of units around here, so I won't be able to defeat them. Sure, I can wait for the other guys coming around here somewhere. Here we go, the FGBs, the Führer Grenadier Brigade, but I don't know, I'd rather cut these guys off. So that's first thing I'm gonna do, like that. That's it. That's one thing. Then I also would like to now change some HQ stuff. So looking at this one, for example, this is Heeresgruppe or B, and they have the FBB. Fine, that's up north. They also have this one with the 89th. That's also fine. That's also up north. But then we have the 2nd SS, and we with the 9th SS and the 2nd SS. So we would like these guys to belong to the 6th SS, because that's where we're going to be at. So I'm going to move this guy here, which is located up here, and I'll move them to the 2nd SS, under the 2nd SS. So let's see if we can do that. We go HQ and 6th Panzer Armee, and that's it. We select this one, I think. There you go. So it should now be done. They have moved away from this one, and let's turn this one off and then turn it on. And we can see now that they belong to the 2nd SS. So now we have 1st SS. We also have 2nd SS, and then we have these guys up here in the north. And so with the 1st SS, we also have 12 Volksgrenadiers, the 277 as well. Yeah, so we do have a lot here. This actually makes me realize that maybe we have a problem of assigning too many like divisions and subdivisions. Or corps and subdivisions, or corps and divisions, because of the staff limitations. I don't know. I feel like this is the best, and I don't know like the details of that either, so I still want them to be under here due to them being close, you know, to each other. We'll see if that works or not. Under the 7A or 7 Army, we have these guys. That's fine. We also have this one, which should move really. And then we have these guys. That's fine. So this one, the FGB, I want them to be under the 5th Panzer Army rather. And it's really this one that I would like to move. Actually, no. Let's see here. So he belongs to that one. I actually really would like to move this guy here. Yeah, we were talking about maybe moving this guy, but yeah, he's actually in a car. Do I just want to leave this? Yeah, sure I want to. Because this one could give me some cards, possibly. I don't know really. This is so stupid to bring, actually, I think. So I'm just going to move these guys here instead. And move them in under, somewhere under 5th. And let's have a look at what that would actually entail here. Unit HQ, because yeah, so we have lots of cores. Simply, we could put them in straight under armies, but we could also put them under cores. That would be of interest. So let's have a look at the 5th Corps and see what we can find here. Or not the 5th Corps, but 5th Panzer Army. So we have these 3 corps. That could be something. 18 and 62nd, that's up north. That's not where we want to end up. This could definitely be interesting to fight along these guys. And how about this? This is 116th, which is also kind of interesting, bringing these guys together with 116. And we were initially talking about having these guys. Maybe it's a bit too early to tell. I don't think there's going to be any problem, but yeah. Let me think for a while about that. Like, I'm thinking that, not those, but this one here. That this one here. Because I don't know if I want to commit them. They are kind of far actually away from being committed, so depending on how this is going to turn out. But we actually want, yeah, do we want these ones for the Patton Army? That's not why we want these guys, is it? I don't know. Well, we're actually going to wait for a while before deciding where we want to put these guys. And then also on under the 6th Panzer Army, I think. No? Yeah, we have these, the 3rd Panzer Grenadiers, and they're really far away from the 6th Panzer. These are also going to be supporting the 5th Panzer Army, basically. So, yeah, we don't have to make a decision right now. Doesn't hurt to wait, I think. So let's not move them. All right, and that's it. Now we are going to take a look at the enemy phase of this turn and see what we can actually achieve. And yeah, and that's it. All right, let's do that then. It's should we make a recap? Basically, no. I think we don't need that. Let's just focus on what they're doing, and then we'll see what happens. All right, let's go. Interesting. What I'm mostly scared of, obviously, there's some Bastogne stuff, but really it's about getting the lines cut again at around Malmedy, Rolban C and Rolban D, E, B. So these guys up there in Malmedy, basically. And in particular, I guess there is one unit that was really on Rolban C there, an airborne unit, but yeah, we'll see. They have so many movement points that it's ridiculous, that it's difficult to know what will happen. And also 116th is going to be interesting. And this, the aerial attack, Stomont is fine, no problem. That one Panzer IV, fine. Ooh, no problem, just infantry. Air supply, that's interesting. Ouch, just infantry, that's fine. All right. Drinking some tea here. So that's a spa, and that's Bastogne. Ooh, 116th, they're really coming down on us there. That is spa again. That's going to be interesting to see if we remain there. They're really piling in there. But yeah, we'll see. That's Etzelbruck, is it? No. Let's see here. Oh, that's the Decisive. Oh, and the tanks escape. Which was sort of expected, but you never know. An attack there. They lost 20 engineers. We like that. Lots of intercept fire, but I think the Germans are quite poor at intercept fire. But then again, who knows, because you don't get to see it really. Oh, and something I'm really looking forward to is taking a look at where is that? Oh, that's Bastogne, of course. I see. Ooh, look at that line. And unfortunately, look at those units up there. Yeah, that's... Ooh, and they're shifting. That's interesting. And they're shifting, you know, all of a sudden they have removed all but 2, like, you know. But at the same time, I can't really penetrate too far, because then that will leave the flanks weak, of course. But it is a nice position that I achieved there in Bastogne for sure. This is the northern sector. And they are sort of leaving here. Yep, that's what was expected. Pulling out there. Trying to defend Rutgen before getting cut off. Meretzig down Etzelbruck. That's Spa right there. It's interesting that they concentrate. Yeah, oh, yeah, they lost units there. That's nice. That was a very important point to keep. And that's the troublesome. Don't take this one. I really want to keep this one. At least for one turn. I really need the supply of these guys. I wonder what that means, that it's an exclamation mark there. This is again, oh, they broke that one, but they moved back. That's fortunate. The tank unit moving down from Etzelbruck. These guys moving away also towards Mersch, I think. Man, I love this game. It's so nice. The only thing, I do enjoy the battalion stuff. It becomes a little bit... Ooh, let's see here then. Yeah, it becomes a little bit not fiddly or anything, but like you focus on the nearest objective basically. But I'm trying to keep a clear view on the main objectives as well. So they hit these guys I didn't get to see, and they're surrounding me there, but I don't think I'll. And that's up in Stoumont area. They're cutting us here. This is the 113th, 16th, and that's a problem. That's a major problem. But they haven't cut these guys here. I wasn't really expecting them to do this, because we can still hit these guys back like that quite easily. No problem there with the artillery. This is Holban. Oh, they're moving away there. This is Holban A. This is Noville 116th. This is Bastogne area. Okay, that's cool. So they actually went back, it seems. That's interesting. So they're actually not reinforcing here, which makes sense because the other guys get lots of reinforcements down. This is all the way down south. So we do have new units coming in from Mersch. That's interesting. Oh, and this one is interesting also. They're now piling in here, and that's dangerous. I hope we survive that one. I think we do. But they're probably moving around here, hitting me. So that's a really weak sector. And this is Rutgen, I see, and we have surrounded them, sure. And that's 116th. That looks really messy. 116th Panzer Division there. Trapon, they're moving up. Stragglers moving up here. We're chasing them. Where is this at? Yeah, this is around Malmedy. Oh yeah, and they also have problems there. This is Noville. They're really piling in there. That's dangerous. This is Etzelbrück, is it? And that's it. All right, this is interesting. I think we managed to keep our supply lines intact towards Spa and also into Stourmont and Trapon area. So very happy with that. Oh, let's take a look at the Axis game in progress. So weather first, we have night, we have overcast. As you can see, the whole next week, or no, next day and the day after pretty much is overcast. So it's just below zero, light freeze, so it's really just below zero, so no mud as it seems. We have victory conditions, we have 103 plus 15 extra, so this is actually growing. So we're 118 moving towards 200. We are actually in almost with, okay, major allied victory, so we need 164 minor. Okay, well, anyway, let's take a look at this, and we'll also bring our calculator. Last time I think we had a 5.8 to 1 ratio, which was really nice. And let's have a look at this turn. So we have lost 8,306 points, power points altogether, and we can see that just from GI veterans they've lost almost all same number here, and they've lost 46, 45. This, let's have a look here. That's a 5.5, so actually it's not increasing for us, but that's fine. That's how it is. Anyway, nighttime. Let's, as we always do, let's take a look at cards and stuff. We now have 175 points, so we are ready to go for these guys here. Let's just look at where they can be deployed. And as we can see, they can be deployed all around the eastern border as long as you have a road hex. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. And as we can see, that's a whole division right there. So that's pretty cool. And we have, this is also the 11th Panzer Division, but it's not an SS Panzer Division. So you'll get a whole, you'll get 2 Panzer regiments or battalions, rather. No, it's a red, yeah, it's actually a red, no, it's 2 battalions of 15 Panzer Regiment, that's what it is. Let's have a look at this one here. Here you get 10 SS Panzer Regiment, or battalions of the 10 SS Panzer Regiment. So it's really the difference between SS and non-SS. I really would rather go with the SS here. What about these guys here? These are just Panzer Grenadier Division. So in this case you don't get any panzers. No, exactly. Just so these are like the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division basically. But these are the 25th. That's cool. Right. And then we have the rear area cards. We now have fuel again, but now it costs 22 instead of, I think it was 15 before. So it becomes more and more costly. Oh, these are, yeah, of course, it's nighttime, it's cancelled. And then we have the depots that we also have to think about. Let's take a look at, well, really stats. I think that's what we want to go for. And here we have the all. Here are the total troops. And what we would like to see is this being increased, of course. And this has been increased. This looks really, really nice here. So at the end of last turn, we have the largest difference right now. So that's lovely. Casualties sustained, It's a slightly lower slope here, but still a good slope. And yeah, it seems like they are anyway increasing. Like this one here is 800-ish, and this is more than 800, of course. This is more like 1300. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the door. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back here. Let's have a look then. Sorry about that, guys. So that's it. This is nothing different. So all right, let's have a look at regime statistics here. We take a look at supply first. So as always, the white one is the supply that we actually get. The red one is what we are actually sending to units. And we can see that we have actually been able to send more to units this turn. And that has to do with several factors. One thing is that supplies have opened. And the second one is that obviously we have more units on board. This is worrying right here. But it is because we have been able to build up sent to supply bases. We've been able to build up probably Stavelo, for example. So that's good. And yeah, and otherwise, so this one has gone down quite a lot. That's 5,000, and this gap has increased also. So we're taking from the buffer basically that we have, and it's still good. I'd rather have them in my troops, but supply is something really to watch. So we need to bring this one up. So this turn I'll go for supply because we need to increase that, and we're going to increase it by, is it 40,000? I think, yeah. So that will mean that this one will go up to 68 or something. So that's quite nice. Let's go to unit supply to take a look at that one. And here we have unit stocks, how well stocked our units are. And we want these ones to be high, of course. And since we've had more units coming in, I think this one ought to be somewhere around here. So we're still not full or anything. We have been able to have, well, no, this is a request and this is received, right? So we have an increased request, basically, but also that we have an uptick, and this is what we want to decrease. This one, we want to fill up the requests basically. And then what do we have here? This is received from supply base. Right, so I guess this means we haven't used, like, depleted any of the supply bases basically. And that's it for supply. So straight away I'm gonna go for a card here when it comes to supply, because we definitely need that. And we do have the points for it because we have 160, and that's gonna be 173. That's perfect. Actually, before, let's go to take a look at fuel first, so we don't do anything stupid. Let's take a look at let's see here, that's supply, all supply source fuel first. So in here we can see that supply source stocks are dwindling. So this is a bit worrying. The nice thing here is that sent to units are increasing, which is great. We also see this is what we always have, 40,000, and we last turn we had an uptick with extra basically. So I think next turn we might want to refill and go for another one. Here is sent to supply bases, slowly but surely building up supply bases, most likely Stavelo. All right, and that's it basically. I'm gonna go now for a card, and I'm gonna go for a supply. And also because I can't afford the fuel really. So supply plus this 160 plus rear area supply will be 173, and I have 175. So I'm going to go for a supply straight away, and that's it. Done. Cool. We also want to go basically straight away with these reserves, the 10 SS. However, where to put them? Not that easy to know. First of all, let's go back before we make any decisions there. Let's take a look at the analysis of their moves, basically. So they have fewer moves. I think they had 450 or something. We start with 369. So we have the CCR 7th Armor Division moving away, and that is the division headquarters without any staff members, basically. So that's, I don't care about that one. He's moving up here, fine. Then we have another division HQ, and this is Wilts. So this is Bastogne, and this is actually, yeah, this is 28th Infantry Division moving. That's interesting. Yeah. So, and we do have these guys here, which is nice. Don't know where he moves. He moves away. I don't know where, but here we have an airstrike. We have repelled 4 out of 8, and we're in Stumont, so that's totally fine. So we do have some flags and stuff here, so that was good. In here we have an airstrike, and this is 116th, and that's quite vulnerable position, of course. We lost 1 Panzer IV, and we repelled 9 out of 12 actually, which is very nice. I think we have some flak in here. You can see some flak right there. Same thing here. There's also vulnerable, but losing 10 out of over 1,000, that's fine, and some transports. Here we have air supply. Where is this one? This is... Oh, okay. That's interesting. So they're actually air supplying the cut-off tank unit that is sitting between Malmedy and Stavelot. Which makes total sense, of course. But, yep. And let's have a look here. We have yeah, it wasn't repelled at all. They got all of the supply there. So they are probably fully stocked when it comes to supply. But, and perhaps also fuel, depending on... They haven't really been moving a lot, so... We have an airstrike all the way up in the north, and didn't lose that many interesting things. Let's see here... Yeah, nothing of value, really. Here is Bastogne right here. So we have a combat engineering unit moving. Then it gets intercepted. And now we're up by 116th Panzer. We have the airborne moving down, I think. Indeed, we do. Sitting right there, sitting down there. That's a lovely position for us to strike against if we want to. But they're actually moving... Ooh, they're actually moving all the way down there. All right. That's also a good move for them to take Houffalize, because it was definitely threatened. And here we are looking on the northern sector. That's Röttgen right up here. And they are moving probably from here up here. We'll see. Yeah, it seems like it. This is Spa. And here we have the 16th. Somewhere, let's see here. Right there. Leaving, I guess. And here is an unknown unit. Moving back here. Looks like it's the 18th Infantry Regiment. Somehow it gets intercepted by some grill and some Pack 40s. How can you reach with Pack 40s? These guys? Perhaps? I don't know. Yeah, most likely. Oh well. We have another 18th moving away from this sector. I think these guys were actually the 2 infantry units moving away from here, moving across the land here. So They are coming around like that. Then we have Bastogne again. We have a AAA battalion here, airborne. And where is that? 81st, so it's this one, a rather weak one. Gets intercepted. And then we get some more, get intercepted. We have Watson moving down, I think, towards 116th Panzer. And sitting in between those units. That's fine. Again, 116th Panzer with Bayer taking the shoulder right there. He's actually moving away, which is good for us. Well, depending on where he ends up. Bovigny, for example, would be nice to hold, but we're kind of far away from that. And he ends his move right there. Or maybe that's another one, actually. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a... yeah, that was too little here. 5 of 4. Yeah, that's them. We have another unit. It's an airborne regiment moving down. Or up, rather, maybe. Here comes another one. Gets intercepted or artilleried. Then we have Spa again, 26. Let's see here. Here, where are they going? They're actually moving away, which is lovely for us. Okay, 26. Get intercepted there by quite a lot of units there. And he still ends up there. Again, get intercepted. Steward. Team Steward moving. So they're taking up on the ridge, which makes sense. It's equal height and everything. But if they could get attacked by artillery, which we will soon have, I think, that will be interesting. Okay, we are Govy. So this is the tank unit I was cutting off with these guys here. So these guys are maybe out of supply, but could very well get supply over land like this. And we'll see what this infantry unit is going to do. It's moving towards me, and that's it. Easy to hit next time. We have a Hall, Team Hall. This is Spa again, and they are moving in and taking up with Stewart and guys, and they get hit. This is Merzig, this is Etzelbrück, and then, or Etlebrück, and this is a Taud tank destroyer unit. Actually moving down, no, not into Merzig, which is cool for us. We're actually able to take Merzig, maybe. We'll see. And here is Cooper, or actually the 745th Tank Battalion, moving, I guess, away from Cooper, maybe? And that was Rolban A. And we are looking at the north, and I think this was sitting over here. He's moving away. Yes, indeed. Kelly was over here somewhere, moving also away towards Röttgen. And then we have Bastogne again. We have the truck column moving away. This one here, that probably got hit quite hard. That could like almost eliminate them. This is Beaumont, this is Stoumont, isn't it? No, but it's this is Stoumont right up here. So we have the 83rd Armored Artillery Battalion moving away because he was sitting with the tanks before, which makes sense because he's rather weak. Then we had the Sobri, and I think they were sitting in here, if I'm not mistaken. And they're not able to move, they get hit. And that is going to be nice to try and hit these guys. Yeah, the tank unit is leaving, and we were a bit afraid of using the HQ, but this was a good move in general. Let's see here. They unfortunately went up here, past actually, which is alright. And here's Adams, and where are we now? Commenced, this is Vilsalm. Okay, so these guys are pretty much stuck on this ledge over here. But I don't know where they're gonna go. They probably don't know either, so this will be easy to hit. Although I don't think this is going to be enough, but these guys will be able to follow and hit these guys here. Maybe. Well, let's have a look here. Now we're up at Trapon. We put this one very nicely here, so they have to like maybe go around to hit this guy if they want to. This is Vilsalm. And what else? So they are moving their artillery away. And then we're up down, actually all the way down south. And this is the artillery battalion sitting here, having no way to escape. But these do, but let's see what they do. We have a roadblock moving away from Ligneville. So these guys were 3 sitting here, which we wanted to hit, but we only managed to get a 2-to-1 ratio, I think. So now these guys are moving away, and that's totally fine. They get intercepted for some reason. Here seems to be Recht, and this is Recht up here. This is Poteau, and these ones are in a very tough situation, tough spot. And that's it. Here we get hit all the way down south by the engineering unit trying to probably get out of there, but they lose 20 out of 280. Not a big loss, but that's good for us. We have Team White moving away from Bastogne, I think. I don't know where they were sitting last time, but they get hit. And we have another infantry unit moving in there. Possibly they were sitting here, I don't know. They also get hit, but they are approaching, which is perfect. We're sitting in a very nice city here. If we're able to knock these guys down, that'd be lovely. And they get hit quite a lot, I think. We didn't lose anything, at least. And we are up by... Yeah, so this is a very, very, very interesting position. So in here, we have lots of units, obviously. These are the ones that we barraged quite a lot. We took them down from basically 76 strength units down to like 56 strength units. So quite successful, and we're talking about like 4 or 5 units, I think. So it was quite good. Now this one, I think he's coming from the northern sector, strengthening these guys, but I don't know. They get hit. We have another one, yeah, so it seems like they're strengthening up here, which makes total sense because that's a very, very important place. And what do we have else? We've got these guys moving maybe down, maybe up, I don't know. Artillery moving away. And we are now again in Mützenich, and they are increasing their position here. We are also very strong here. If they were to hit both here, that might actually hurt. But you can see 99, 99, 99, 99. So 2 very, very strong stacks. But yeah, we'll see. So they get intercepted right there. That's it. And then they're actually emptying these ones. Where to? I don't know. This is Bastogne again. We have a glider 327. It's in there, moving somehow away. They get intercepted. We have that one moving in there, moving up, moving up, moving up. And we have another one being moved there. One moving up, or maybe down. Let's see. Truck column moving down. We have a 501 moving up like that. And in there, that's interesting move. Why like that? Thank you. And intercepted fire. Hopefully they lost some, but I don't think so. We have glider regiment moving in there. Get intercepted. They are moving actually out, which is a stupid move because... Let's see, or is it? Is that the... Can't remember. Yeah, maybe it's not a bad move. This, I think, is the supply base, isn't it? And then these guys, I don't know. And we have someone moving around there, moving up, shuffling, moving up, actually. Second column moving down, I think. I don't know. Then we have 628 Tank Destroyer Battalion. Where are we? We're in the north. So these guys, I can't remember where they were sitting. Maybe here because we hit them or something. I think so. I think they were sitting here after we hit them. Yeah, we hit them like that, and then they went here, and then now here, I think. And they have to escape somehow. We have a new unit up there. They are actually approaching us. Then we have a cab cutting our supply, which makes total sense. That's what I was afraid of, being a bit far, leaving this one here, and that's it. Tank come in and moving away up here. Why are they taking this position? And then they are moving away from here, back, getting hit, moving back, and moving back further, and further. Still moving away here. Seems like a delaying action here. And Jones showing up, I think, there, getting hit. Then we have mortars, heavy mortars, moving around. Back in Merzig and Etzelbrück, we have engineering units moving away, probably from here. Can't remember. We have unknown unit moving away. We have Reed moving in there into Merzig and meeting us up there. Engineer moving away, leaving. Reed leaving simply. This one moving away. They're leaving Merzig towards us. Merzig is nice to have. Reed is moving around. This is very, very interesting. So they were, I think they were 3 or 4 units. I think this one is moving away. No, he's moving in actually. Yeah, because he's going to hit us here, I think. So let me just grab some tea. And let's have a look. They're sitting in this city. And we'll see. I think they move in here mostly, but we'll see. They get intercepted there. So this is a rather big hit. So they moved the anti-aircraft unit in from here in here, so that they are 4 units. Now we managed to hold them back. No losses, but they got some losses there. So that's really nice for us. Not major or anything like that, but really just stopping them. So it's good. Then we have Team Brown, and this is Spa. Moving probably down, yeah, and in. And things stopping there. There's an unknown unit somewhere. Brown moving down and getting hit. Then we have this pesky airborne unit that was giving us trouble here. Maybe this is so strong that 99 that they might get hit from both directions. Maybe that is deterring them, I don't know. But that's, I don't want them around here. That is worrying. Alright, so they're moving down here. This one is rather easy to hit though. They're moving stuff in there. Now this guy is moving in, but they were 4 before. Maybe they're 5 there, I don't know. And then we are by the 116th again, and we have a rather weak airborne regiment unit moving down. Or away, can't tell. Or protecting, that's fine. Airborne engineering unit moving in there and moving away. Surprised they don't get hit there, but that's fine. And he's actually challenged. So they're emptying this rather large that we hit with Werfers and stuff. And they're going on the maybe offensive. And that I don't like, because that means they're cutting it. And they get hit and they're moving away. Thank God. So this one is also in a vulnerable position. And if you remember, we tried to move this one from here down here, but we got hit, which led us to have to defend this guy here. So yeah, and we get hit here by artillery or howitzers, but we are doing quite nice there. This is actually an exposed position, because I think this is in field, But I don't know how we managed to do that. Oh, look at those losses. They went and they got destroyed. Why is that? What do we have that destroyed them? I can't tell here. But we must have had some kind of artillery against them. Unless they just fired from here, like something like that. But I don't know. I don't know who fired either from like here or I don't know. Anyway, we have an airborne regiment moving from here, maybe over here, in here. And then away. And away. That's cool. And then we have a tank unit moving away from Etzelbrück, moving down south. It's nice that they're leaving Kolmarberg there. And they're moving towards Mersch. Or maybe they are in here now, I don't know. And Ford is actually leaving as well. Up here. Makes sense. We have an 8th Infantry Regiment moving, and this is Merzig, and this is Ettorf, and this is Montelange. So they're moving away here. We'll see if they join up here. They turn around and go back. Strengthening here. We have an HQ here. And they're moving across. Moving over there. That's rather strong compared to this one. And then we are Stoumont, and this is an artillery attack against I'd say a rather strong, but without any supplies left. But we managed to survive that. They're strengthening in here. They're moving away from here. That's good for us. Clearing the road here towards Tarnon. Moving actually in here, which is worrying. Really worrying. Don't go in there, please. Ouch. Ouch. That's alright, but not good. They get hit there. They end there. Ross is an easy target. These guys are moving in. Alright. And this is Spa again. So they're going in here. Now they're forming some kind of dangerous against Spa here, which is what we counted on. This is interesting. This is 116th. And this is our tank unit being cut off by Watson. But this is rather weak. Sitting in the field. So we'll see. But that's an infantry glider regiment being quite strong. Moving around. Moving up there. And this guy moving in there, moving down there, and there. So that's interesting. I think this was rather weak still. And we can hit this guy here from 2 directions and then go back if we want to. That's also extremely weak. Or we could hit like that. That's also rather weak. Whoa, what happened there? Yeah, I can see they strengthened up there, but from where? Is it in here? So you go down one. Do you come from here? Let's have a look. Yes. So they're transferring something in there. Now, again, I think there are only 3 weak units in here. That is still rather weak. We get hit by artillery. We only lose 1 truck there. So that's completely fine. It's a good place to be at. And also, let's go back actually. Were they in return being hit back? No. Because we didn't see them properly. Because we have Werfers there. That's what I was wondering. And second time being hit, no losses. Up here in the north, we have the engineers probably moving from here in here. I can't remember. Or maybe they're emptying this one and they're moving away, which is good. In here, they move back in here. I think the AA, is that what they did? Yes, indeed. And they're also moving away, which is good for us. We have the 7th Artillery Battalion moving away. Okay. That's cool. We have Team Cooper, and this is on Rollbahn A, moving actually away, allowing us to penetrate deeper and cutting these guys off. Why would you do that? Getting hit, disappearing. That's cool. We had Noville here, and we have a unit maybe approaching in here. We'll see where you move. Yeah, exactly. So I think this one belongs to, again, as I mentioned, the I don't know if it was 82nd Airborne or 101st, trying to reinforce, then turning around, going back because they saw the 116th Panzer, and now maybe also turning back to deal with these guys. Like that. And this guy coming up. Sorry. Oops, that was a bit fast. Let's see where we're at now. There we go. Like that. So that's worrying. Get hit. And that guy is moving in as well. And concentrating in this town, unfortunately. And here's Mesh. And this is Junglinster. And this guy is moving in. And this guy is coming in also. That's interesting. I remember I was talking about maybe trying to stop people in Fischbach or something, but that's a bit late. But that's quite easy to hit with these guys here. So that's going to be yummy. But he's moving away. This guy is concentrating his forces. And here we have a unit coming up towards the Tiger, and that's going to be so interesting to see what kind of damage they do to that one. This is quite alright, but I'm worried. I think they have lots of bazookas and stuff. But we are sitting in a tree line, so first they get intercepted, which is good. And we have another unit, unfortunately, moving somewhere around, and then we get hit by these guys. They lose 20 of their 420 airbornes, and that's it. Unfortunately, no bazookas. We lose nothing, so that's good. And they have another unit coming in, moving around maybe. And then we get hit by artillery, nothing happens. This is again on the northern sector. We have units moving in, actually. Ooh, that's a tank unit. That's interesting. I think we're actually rather weak in here. Or really weak in here. Maybe this is going to be a night attack against these guys. And then consolidate in the tree line here. I think something to that effect, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's worrying. This is also again Leglaise and Stumont, and we have a new unit coming. No, that's a new unit coming down, and we have O'Hare moving. This is Hofaliz reinforcing, and I remember O'Hare being somewhere around here and then escaping. I guess I don't think it's 82. It's not that strong, but still. Go 75. They're moving up there, and that is yeah, that's interesting. They're using that path right there. That's cool. Not a fantastic path to take. Again, they still amass artillery. This is amazingly big, so please help me. This is really worrying. So maybe we have to hit this one to make it back in here. I don't know. Yeah, otherwise we'll probably get crushed here. They're moving artillery battalion and away. And down, alright. This is in the Stumont. We have an infantry unit moving in, unfortunately. Strengthening this position right here. Actually, thank you for allowing me to hit you guys. And then he's moving back. And away, and back, and away, or in, and away. Whatever. And then we have Trapon. We have some stragglers coming from this direction, and we'll see where they go to. Maybe Vilsal? No, they're actually going this way. That's why I left a rather strong unit here, even though it's HQ. They get intercepted somehow by something, and they move forward. There's nothing really this guy can do. So after having been refilled fuel-wise and resupplied, he's moving away. That's interesting. This is Malmedy Stavalo. And then they get hit. And these guys are also leaving. I like that. Maybe they know what's coming. And he's moving there. Where are you gonna go? You're choosing this. That's interesting. I sort of can understand that, but these guys are also coming down, so nowhere to run really. And emptying that hex, going somewhere. So they're like exchanging these, going back and forth. We have Noville. This is just north of Bastogne. We have another unit trying to circle around probably, or maybe not. Moving in. Alright. This is Webermont. This is where we have tigers and stuff. And they have an unknown unit moving in here towards the tigers. Artillery actually. And then we have Scots moving away from Martelange. That makes sense. Then we have these ones, Bissen, and this is Ettelbrück, moving probably down. Yes, leaving from this. And moving down further towards Mersch. And so is Team Thompson. And some unknown unit moving somewhere. Let's have a look at that one again. Yeah, that was probably it. And that's it, guys. That's it. That's interesting. So let's go down all the way south to have a last look at the situation. So we have an engineering unit here, I think, trying to hit this guy, but we can't see it now because it's dark. Let's have a switch to supply also, because I want to figure out how we're doing here. This is a bit difficult. This is interesting because we have supply going in this direction, but not, well, it's actually going back like this, right? Yeah, so that's fine. But these guys here, they also get the supply from there, but not from the northern sector as we mentioned before. This one is getting supply there. There could be some problem around here, but it's yellow here, so I think it's alright. Anyway, here they concentrated 2 units here. Let's have a look at that one. That is in fields, actually. So we'll see where they move, if they move anything during the night. It seems like their units moving towards Mersch, down from Etzelbrück around here, going down. And we have these forces moving in this direction here. And yeah, and these forces moving also and trying to hit these guys. So this is actually rather weak. I'm not going to hit this guy here now, but maybe next turn in the morning. They need all the rest they can get, basically, I think. It's not that bad, but still. And just gonna check here if this is like, I really have to hit these guys, but I don't think so. No. It's a bit too difficult. This one could be hit, of course, just to eliminate this guy. But then I have to find some that would be okay, like this one could perhaps be okay with it. Having a vigor of 98 is good. Like that, for example, 6 to 1 or 7 to 1, that's good. Nothing in there. How about this guy here? No, it's really just one that could be used here, and that's this one. That's not a bad hit, but I think this is so small that we can hit this one another time. I'd rather do that. I mean, in general, we're doing good here. We have nothing to fear really here. That's a 6 to 1, 11 to 1. That's the same thing. It would be nice to eliminate these guys, but do we need the rest? Yeah, we sure do. So, yeah. And I know that these guys have been marching and they definitely need the rest here. These guys are quite alright, but could also do with the rest. And we were talking about bringing these guys around. And that's something we could do to prevent anyone coming through here. But, yeah, I don't know. Rest, he's got 61 here, so he just need to rest. This one is quite alright. We need to rest. In general, we just need to rest, of course. That looked a bit bad when it comes to supply. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's in yellow, but still, it's quite alright anyway. And around here, look at that. We've been resting here already with these guys. They are already at 100. So like this would make total sense to kill these guys off. How about these guys then? 13 to 1 is also good. Let's see which ones we could use in here. That's also 100 and 100. They are really well rested, these guys, except for this one. So we have 3 units actually. Or actually 4 units being able to hit. So let's just take a look at this one here. It was only this one that wasn't really well rested. So let's have a look here. 17 to 1. Yeah, they can't really help, but that's good. That's really good. What if the Stugs were, or then the ATU? Going to hit this guy here. That's only 4 to 1. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool though. Let's have a look at what they might actually swap things. So this is where we had a rather large stack, and maybe they moved back in here. Let's see here. This is actually very, very, very weak as well. I'm not going to hit them with anything like across here, but look at that. Even if we have a minus 30 here, that is still quite good. It's cool. These guys, 3 of them. These, 1. Sure, it's fields of snow. Maybe they have like 6 here. I don't know. Right now, 3. It's difficult to know. We have a recon of 24, so you never know. And in here, whatever, and here I think you have a unit in here, so matters not. No, of course I'm not going to do anything here. They all need to rest here, I think, well, fairly. And what about these guys here? We're in fields, which is kind of vulnerable, but we have a stack of 156 right there and 70 up here. We should be able to do well here, and there's really nothing we can hit or want to hit. This one, is he in supply at all? Well, he actually is. Although it's a weird way to draw supply. How about this guy here? He's not though. Yeah, he is. Look at that. So they're able to draw it. But look at that. That's red. So that's no good, of course. Yeah, that's interesting. I think it used to be when tracing through the dirt road, I think this was actually green. So this is not a bad move at all. So that's pretty cool. One thing we could do though is move this guy up twice and then move this one up here. But maybe they could trace through here instead then. I think so. Yeah, and here we have lots of enemy units that we can't see right now. And this one in here, it's only 18 actually. Or so we think, but it seems like it. So this guy like this and like that, and like this is probably what we need to do now, I'm thinking. Let's have a look at the supply situation. How are you guys doing? Not bad, but not great. So you guys need to rest for sure. Oof, yeah. So just rest here and then, yeah, that's no worries really. That's fine. All right, I hope so at least. We have the 560s. We can't really see anything around here. We're not going to move anything here either because we are tired. We have moved so much. These guys here are also tired. This is all right, but we'll go to sleep. And this guy here, let's have a look here. That's 8-1, that's 17-1. That's quite good as well. Let's have a look at their, yeah, they also could do with some sleep. There's really no rush there. In here we survived another day here, which is nice. How are we doing on internal supply? Lousy. I know that we did fire some, but hopefully we'll get some supplies. Let's have a look at the supply situation for this guy. And here we go. So that's not good. It's not yellow, but it's blue, but it's not red. So it's not great, but... And it has to do with Stavelo not being that strong of. But let's have a look, because this is going to be interesting in a way to see here if we're able to. So look at that. Logistics going up to +9 at least. So it does take a long time to resupply this one here. But step by step, it's easy to deplete. You can do that quite fast. But to build these guys up, it takes a long time, it seems. And I think it's the same thing with evacuating and destroying it. Can take a lot of time, I think it says in the manual. Anyway, if this is 15%, then yeah, so 15,000, that makes sense, is the maximum, and this one would then bring things to 60, I think, logistics basically. So yeah, that when this one has been built up, it's going to help us for sure, because we'll be able to trace like that. And yeah, it's good. And here, this one is secured now, I think, which means we could move things down here if we don't want to rest. Or we could move this one, but we also want to rest. Yeah, I don't know. I think both of these need to rest. Do we have anything that don't need to rest? We all need to rest. This one doesn't really need to rest, but he needs to sit there. So yeah. And this one is probably due to one moving around here. That's fine, no problem really. Yeah, and what about Stumont? Yeah, nothing to worry about here either. This one is just sitting there. It's... yeah, the Werfer here, much supply, 80. This will take a long time. But again, Stavelo is going to help with that. This one is decent anyway, but still, I think it did have quite a lot sitting in here. So yeah, that's why. Moving up to Spa then. They are all resupplied, which is fantastic. Pretty much all of them anyway. So that's great. And let's take a look at the supply situation. It's actually just yellow. But I think we didn't fire a whole lot, so it's interesting that it's yellow only. It could be because of all the traffic also. Could be. I'm not sure. I think so. So look here. Yeah, see, it's choosing a totally different direction from what it's used to. And like this one is using that direction right there. Whatever floats your boat there, right? So yeah. And these guys are also in yellow. Well, here they're actually using that one. Yeah. I mean, once these guys have cleared out, it's going to be a better situation. But where are these guys going to go? I mean, I'm not complaining or anything, but yeah. Let's have a look up north, and these guys are doing a great job. And I think they are really tired, all of them. Let's see here. 93 is not that bad, actually. 90, 93, 92. That's quite good as well. 71 though. How about the Werfers? Yeah, they could rest. What are these? Because of low supply. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's difficult when you have like 0 supplies. 143 out of how much? Okay, 1/8 basically. So here we really ought to hit this guy basically. Let's have a look at this situation. What this could mean. Or let's do this one. Let's move around one. Like this maybe. Let's see. Like this. You see that I like this. This will totally crush them. $24, $28, $33, $31. Like this. That's nice. Definitely nice. That's an all-out attack if I ever saw one. So yeah. That's cool. Maybe I should go for these attacks now, basically, to get to be done with them. Let's see here, Jones, and this is 30th Infantry Division. It's interesting that we see this much, though. But sure. And we also kind of tired, aren't we? Yeah, it's not that bad, but we're holding a good position. Like, what if we were to attack this guy here? That's lovely, isn't it? $25-1 for a night attack. Probably won't destroy them, but is that too good not to do it? Let's see here. 90 something. At the same time, I could do with some rest here, I think. Yeah, let's hit them another time. So, okay, I think I've gone through everything. Let me just do the attack simply here. Let's do that. Or, look at that, 56. That is terrible. We really want to sleep here. But we're also getting enemy units in here and here. So we do need to consolidate, I think. Yeah, I think so. Before it's too late. So let's do this. Let's hit these guys simply. Let's go for this. We have, I don't know, that one, this one, that one, this one, 5-1. 9-1. 16-1. 18. 22. 30. 30. 27. 30 is quite good. So this is probably an all-out attack. Let's do that. We could, of course, fire, but we only have recon 24. I was thinking artillery, but no. Let's go for this one. Okay, so we lost very little and they lost all but maybe one bazooka team. But where would they run to? So this is a very, very good result. They held... Are you kidding me? That's awesome. And we have actually one unit that we didn't use. These guys. 5-1. They could actually survive that. And we would like to consolidate, and we can't consolidate into this one. Wow, one man. Rambo, my god. And this is not going to help at all, because they are out of action points here. So this is like really not important. I could attack here, but it's useless. So that's it. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. Interesting. It was a good attack for sure, but wow. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, and like attacking from here in here doesn't make sense anymore because we have no line of sight because it's nighttime, etc., etc., and we want to keep, you know, building up everything. So that, well, anyway, that was terrible. Don't want to sneak in the night there because I don't know what to encounter. And the same thing goes here. I don't want to attack anything. This is quite alright. We're doing alright here. I want to see more. It would be to take this guy, this one in that case. But I didn't have anything that I felt like I could move. It would be this one at 87, but I really need to rest anyway. No, I'm good there. How about these guys in here? 87 as well. They all need to rest. They've been driving so fast anyway, so yeah. Let's see here. We're good here. We're good here. That's actually only 12. Let's have a look at that. Wait, this is tempting. But let's go back. How are we feeling? 67, 99, sure. 67. It would only have to be this one, but it's a 2-1, so I'm just gonna rest there. I'll take him in the morning if necessary. What else? Nothing in there, nothing in here. That one is doing alright. Let's have a look at these guys here. They could drive forward actually. They're at 93, which is not terrible. This is also 93. I think that's what I would want to do. Let's see here. They could drive just like this, and that'd be fine. To get closer to these guys. Let's do that then. It's 84, that's fine. Same thing here. I'm not like driving like mad. How about these guys? It's the same one. Let's see here. Do I want to drive into a city? It doesn't really matter, right? Because it's nighttime and no one's going to see me anyway. And this one also, I think 92. That'd be fine. And then we have these guys here. Let's just drive them forward. Maybe I should have actually marched these ones, but should I? 93, let's march these guys here forward. That didn't help, of course, because if you march them during nighttime, it's not going to help, and don't want to switch here. That's a problem with 61. I think it takes down your redness quite a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. So that was a mistake, I think. This one is 9285. It doesn't want to move. This one neither. Right, it's a question of this 192. I could move over here. Shut this down here a bit. Then drive over here when in the morning. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Let's go. And this one is gonna rest. They're all gonna rest. And we are going to take a look at these. They're all gonna rest here. They're all gonna rest here. I could drive. No, he want to rest. This one could drive, but he's in a good position, general. But these guys, yeah, he wants to rest. These are good. Now, so it looks good all in all. One thing is, he's still detraining. Is that? That's right. I just need to take a look at this one. This is the 276. Am I missing something here? Because there was another unit that was detraining, I think. So this is the one. He's going to be here until the 20th at noon. But there was another one, I think. This one, exactly. That's the one. He needs to rush. So actually, it's nighttime, right? So he's not going to rush. He can move, though. Where are they? They are up here, okay. Well, anyway, it's nice to get some headsers. Where are you gonna go? This way? Yes. And we have these guys that... do we want to tribe now? 85. You have 98. Maybe not. How about these guys then? It's the same thing. That's not bad though. That's not terrible either. That's worse. Do we want to sleep with these guys or not? I think so. I think I'd rather be well rested with these guys. Or do I want to drive them all the way up here and then rest? No. How long is it going to take? How long can you drive for? You can go here now. And then maybe here tomorrow morning at 6. You'll be here at 12, but you'll be tired. And you can fight during 1800 hours, but with 4. Yeah. Or you can rest now and feel better. And I don't know. Maybe drive then. No. Like this one is alright to drive, but maybe drive. No, I'm gonna rest. That is important. Let's see here. What about these guys here? Yeah, the 80-85, they're already tired and need to sleep, I guess. So I'm gonna rest these guys also. So, that's it. I am done. Nothing else that I want to do during my turn here, except for I want to deploy these guys. And the question is where. So we have a 10 SS. And I'm thinking this. We already have 2 SS driving down these roads down here. Clogging up roads. However, once we deploy these guys, if I would deploy them here, I think these guys, this will change perhaps. I mean, if I do that, and I think it might be all right. Maybe. I think so. Because they're like 2 turns behind these guys. So it should be fine, should be clear. However, again, driving down this road, these roads, would ruin these roads again and limit any kind of supply that we want to get hold on. So that's negative, of course. Another thing is, do I need them down here towards Bastogne? It's kind of far also, away from the Meuse and everything. But getting SS Panzers here wouldn't be a bad thing, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe driving stuff in the middle would be something, but there are almost no roads, because look at these roads here. These roads are kind of poor as well from Bilsal. We really need to find these roads. Let's have a look at that map then. So we really want the yellow roads basically. And that means either going on like this through Dasburg and like this from Bastogne and up this road up here. Yeah, it's possible. Or it's going up through here, Gemünd. No, sorry, yeah, here we go. This road here, this is where we have lots of units already. Going this way up through Malmedy, and then it's either Spa up here going this way or slogging through here. Again, this is really difficult to traverse, really. That's interesting. I know we're going to Clermont, Huy, and Ardennes, I think, with Rollbahn C, D, and E, something to that effect. So the question is, do I want to support these guys? They should have enough support here with 2 divisions bearing down. So I feel like maybe more tanks here. I don't know if I need that, but maybe it will be quite clear once I take Bastogne, and we might have the problem of having 3rd Panzer Army coming up with Patton. So yeah, it makes more sense, I think, to go for this move across Clairvaux and like that, and then maybe turn here or down here to face them. Even though I have 2 smaller divisions, don't have that many tanks either. Yeah, let's go for that. It really is difficult to make a choice there, but I think that's what's going to matter really. Let's go and play this. Let's take a look first. Where do I want to put them? This is not a bad spot. We want to go towards, let's see here then. We want to go through Dasburg, I think. Yeah. And through Clairvaux, I think that's the shortest route. So this one would be of interest. But they are also moving across. But I think they aren't really clogging up that much. Another choice would be moving here, but this will be difficult to actually move. So let's have a look. Kühlberg would also be another one, but again, where would I go? No, that's not good. I'm gonna go then with... drop them here then. Hope that these go away. I think that makes the most sense. And down here, right, into Dasburg, yeah. Because this is another road, but that's the one 116th took. That's also a possibility, of course. How fast is that? And it's also a possibility to sneak out across here. That's not a bad idea either. Or take like half-half. Grünbach. Yeah, it's really taking this one. I'm gonna go for this one for sure. This one. And we go cards. We go for the 10 SS. And we go over here. And that's it. Let's go. Placed. So we have now deployed them, which is going to be one of the last ones we can deploy. It's kind of cool. Here's 10 SS, lots of units over here. That's pretty cool. And we can also take a look at this problem. As always, they have a problem with that. And I think it's too early, isn't it? Exactly, because it has 0, can't transfer anything. Let's see here, he's got, yeah, they all have the same problem. No one can transfer anything. Alright, cool. And we do have, so let's have a look at this one here. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, as always, I think the 3 Panzer Grenadier regiments with SS units. Then we have 1, 2, 3 again, so 21st and 22nd SS. Then we have flak, artillery, stugs, and then we have 2, as always, Panzer, and they're actually quite strong. Look at that, 51 in strength is nice. And then some Jagdpanzers and Panzer IVs, yeah. This is very similar to the 12 SS actually. And then we have Funsberg, staff, and then we have Panzer artillery. Yeah, they all look the same. That's cool. So that's it, right? And these guys gonna sleep. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm done with my turn on. Yeah, it's gonna be like a double turn, but I think that's fine, totally fine. So, and we'll go for the enemy simply. Is there anything else I've forgotten? I don't think so. These are all right. They don't need to get closer right now. They need to sleep. Yeah. No, let's go for this. I think we're good. I don't think there's anything I've forgotten really. So let's see what they do during the nighttime. All right? Let's go. Only thing I'm worried about is them cutting supply for the morning. And then we'll of course do the same thing as always. We're going to take a look at both cards, but also it's going to be interesting to take a look at supply and everything. Fuel situation. But it also has to do with, of course, with the supply routes are open or not. Okay, we got hit there. They lost like a lot. They lost all of their units right there during the night there. That spa they hit there, they lost all of their units right there. My god. They lost trucks there. Why did they hit with trucks? My god. Wow. We didn't lose anything there artillery wise, but there they hit us and we had to move. They hit us right there. Let's see here. Don't know whether this is in the north. Yeah, so that's what we were afraid of, them hitting us, but what could we do really? They hit us there as well. We lost some units. Sorry, they did too as well. They lost some units right there in Knittel. They lost, no one lost any units there. That's Hofalis. They artillery. This is Bastogne. It would be foolish of them to hit me right there, because this is such a strong position that I have here. But you never know. It's not like they can miss that I'm sitting there. But I'll take it. Just 54 steps, which makes sense so far. They hit us there, they lost. Ooh, they lost all of the Shermans and stuff. They're really reckless this night turn. That's Hofalis. Yeah, this I'm a bit scared of, but especially this one actually. Piper being, HQ being there all by himself, but it is a heavy forest. He's rather strong and probably weather a storm, especially during the night time. $69. Wow, they lost a lot of units there. Those two rather stupid attacks. We'll see. And there you go. See? They held. And there they held as well. And they lost like Sherman tanks there. That's really wasteful for them. We're up at 85 steps right now during night turn. That's quite a lot actually. There we go, a tiger attack. I'm not worried about that actually. Why I'm not, yeah, we'll see. Why I'm not worried is sitting nicely there. And let's see, this one shouldn't be a problem. We'll see what happens here. And that's it probably, I think. Or what happened there? It'll be interesting to see, like in the morning, what will be revealed when we actually can see a lot. Here we go, see something in the night, and there we get hits, and they're moving, cutting us, unfortunately. Please move away. Guess not. That's fine. That's something we've calculated with. And these are sitting in a very nice position in Mont. Or Mont. So we're fine there. Even though we have less supply. There you go. thank you for leaving, keeping the supply roads open for us. I don't know if anyone's moved away actually there. We had this team, whatever it was called, Campbell or something. And let's see if they hit us there. I'd be happy with that. Nope. That's the end of turn. That's really interesting. So this is fantastic. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and let's analyze this. I think they had some really terrible attacks there. So we'll see. So let's have a look. So we have morning overcast just below zero all over here. Then we have some light precipitation around 23 here. So, but in general, just overcast. We have 103, we have 15 extras. That gives us 118, pretty much like last time. Let's do it quick. It's not going to be a major difference here when it comes to lost units here, but still, let's see if it has changed here. It's always interesting. So we have, let's see here, 8508 and compare that to 46607. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much the same. It's a 5.4 or 5.5 perhaps to 1. And I think that's pretty much what we had last time. All right, let's take a look at, we have 42 points now. Cards didn't change at all. These are probably what we're going to have, and these are like, I wouldn't say historically inaccurate because they were probably there being in reserves like this, but unlikely to show up. But then it depends, of course, on the fight that we're doing, whether they feel like, okay, so this is fuel, this is supply. Yeah, we're going to take a look at stats straight away. This is interesting. So we can see that we have been able to deploy now and able now to move even more units. This is, I think, the next SS, the 10 SS. And we can see that it seems like this is just growing. They lost units. This is probably during the night time, I think. So while this is growing, what this tells me, of course, is that they are basically maintaining there, but actually decreasing. And they had some reserves. I don't know if they're going to have any more reserves. Maybe they will have more reserves coming in. But this gap here is going to be hurtful for them. So we just keep on grinding basically. And that's going to be difficult for them. Casualties. We can see that we have killed off, like, seems like 45,000 units more than they have. And this is not that interesting, but we can see that there is a gap here of around 45. It's actually 44 here, but still, or actually, yeah, so, or 43 rather, 1,000 units. So if we wouldn't have had that success, then they'd be right up with us, but it doesn't really say anything really. Let's take a look at regime statistics and let's take a look at supply first of all. So we had this jump in supply because we did increase supply, and that means that we are now, as expected, back on the supply source stocks after having gone down quite a lot. So we're still now back up in where we want to be at. We have decreased a little bit here, it seems, in how much supply base. I think one of the supply bases now are probably full and should not be in build up, but rather regular perhaps. So we're going to take a look at that. I think Stavilo is still picking up around, I don't know, 4,500 or something like that a turn. Then we keep on looking at unit supply, and let's have a look at that. And we can see that we have a sharp increase now when it comes to unit stocks, which means that our units are not fully stocked, but they are quite well stocked now. And look at this beauty here. We asked for 75, we received 68. So we're closing this gap, which is fantastic. That's what we want to see. So what we ask for is what we receive, basically, like that. Then we can look at fuel, all supply sources fuel. And here we can see that we've been asking for requesting, no, this is what's been sent. So let's go back. The white one here, right, is what we receive every turn. So we didn't buy an expensive fuel card down here, costing 23 political points, but we might need to, but let's have a look. And then during the night, I think, or is this during the morning? Sent to units, I think they're all like fully stocked probably. We're going to see that when it comes to unit fuel. I think this is like a low request. They have a higher request during the night because there were so few being filled up, I think, that they didn't have to get any more, basically. Kind of like in this position right here, perhaps. I don't know. That's my thinking behind it. Which means, anyway, that our supplies are quite all right. So this is our buffer. Let's take a look at unit fuel. So in here, we can see that fuel in our units has never been higher, which is fantastic. So almost all our units probably have fuel right now, or are filled up quite a lot anyway. We can also see that we requested this much and we got this much, which is again fantastic that these are very, very close. So that means that supply lines are open, basically. So yeah, very, very good. Very happy with that. So let's turn these ones off and let's take a look at the history and see what they actually did during the night. So they start with an unknown unit moving away from Stoumont, north of Stoumont. That's fine. Then they're hitting us with a staff unit. What? And they lose all of their units. Well, thank you for free. And let's continue. Why would you go for it with the division HQ and hit me? No worries, I'm happy. Then we have a 796 AA battalion, and this is Mersch. This is down south. We have an engineering and something. And I think that we had an A battalion coming around here. I can't remember really. Or maybe there were two here, I don't know. And then here we have two units over here. And one unit that I was cutting off their supply over here. And one probably leaving. Which is alright. Then we had originally one unit in here, which was rather weak, but I decided not to attack it, and he's probably left. We have another one coming back in infantry. They had some infantry units there, and he goes down there. And then he maybe continues further down, I don't know. This is Spa right here. He's coming up with one unit in here, and then leaving with one, and moving one from here in here, and leaving. So it seems like they're transferring them over here. Then they hit us with what? And they lose everything, and I lose nothing. Let's have a look. Is that Team Stewart that is attacking? I'm wondering. It could also be Hall. I think so. Well, thank you for that present. Yeah, and Team Stewart moving away. And away. Wow, that's crazy. Unknown unit moves away or in here. There are now two in here. And now one. And that was down under the 116th Panzer Division. And here we're in Meritzig. This is the Fallschirmjäger. I think we had two units, one each here. And they're just consolidating, I guess, and moving away in the night. Then we have the 38th Cav. This is up in the northern sector, and these were isolated, unfortunately. So that's what we're talking about here. They're probably going to cut our lines there. We are still in the north, and this is where they're probably going to cut us. Then we have, again, a stupid attack by US trucks, but they only lose 2 against all of these. How's that possible? I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, 376 artillery moving. This is Ligneville. We had only 1 unit, I think, here, and they don't know where they're supposed to go. This is Malmedy, this is Stavelot, so. And they show up here, I think, which is cutting this one, of course. But then they're not staying there, helping us. And then they're coming back with a tank unit, which is unfortunate, and he's leaving, thankfully. And then we have the 117th again, Panzer Division. This one is moving down. I don't know if it's from here or where. And that's it. And moving over there. And some unknown. And then we get hit by artillery. We have no damage whatsoever. And this is before they probably attack this guy here. Because if you remember, they were sitting around here, adding things here and here. Oh well. And then they attack us here. They lose 2 M18 Wolverines, and we lose some. We also, it seems like we have stab units, but that is due to these Feldsatzen or whatever they're called, because they are emergency units. And I don't know if the stab units are there to keep their morale up or something. I don't know. And then we have an attack. Remember, this is the lone or 3 bazooka guys hitting me. They lose 1. We don't lose anything. That's a stupid attack, but fine. Then we get some artillery. Nothing happens. Then they attack us from the north, and they lose 2 Sherman tanks. That hurts, and we lose everything almost. So that hurt. But this was our tank destroyer. So, I don't know, 2 against these guys, it's almost even, almost. Then we lose some flags, and then they kick our ass from 2 different directions, and they lose 1, 2, actually 3 Sherman tanks, and we lose some Nacht troops, some trucks, RSO, some flags. Pack, totally worth it. So all in all, totally worth it. They move in there and they move away. This is the one. This is Knittel right here. He's sitting in Poteau. This is the engineering unit moving away from here. And then he tries to hit us. And they lose, well, 15% maybe. Something like that. And we lose nothing. Then we have a hit all the way in the south. This is also the engineering unit that was sitting around here. As we can see here, nothing happens to either one. Which is interesting because they were quite strong, much stronger, but we are in a safe space here, and it's nighttime. Then an unknown unit moves away, and here we get hit by artillery. We lose 1 grill and Mortier truck. This is 116th Panzer Division, north of Bastogne. And now we're in Bastogne around here. This is 81st AAA moving around, moving in here, Rover moving here. Then they get intercepted, whatever. Then we have Airborne Regiment there. And now we're up in the northern sector again. So this is Mützenich. And this is the one that we hit before with artillery. This is again Bastogne. We have White showing up here and hitting us, which means they lose 6 Shermans, 4 Shermans, all of us 3 Stuarts and 2 Shermans, and I lose nothing. Thank you for that present. And then they move up north. and then they move away there, which makes it easy to kill off if I need to, which I will. And then we are in Etzel. No, this is Junglinster. We have a new unit coming in here and disappearing and strengthening these guys. Oh, well, that looks rather strong, but it is nighttime, so. And back. And back. And these guys are vulnerable due to our artillery that are not exemplary strong, but it's still a problem for them, I think. And Etzelbruck, we have Team Allen moving. And then we have unknown units moving from north of Piper in here and hitting us. We suffer no consequences there. They lose very little. Some greens and some half tracks. That's it. What are these guys? These are infantry units. Yeah. And actually some, yes, just half tracks. Yeah. And then we have an unknown unit moving in here, and then they hit us, losing 3 Sherman tanks, a Stuart. That's very nice, and I lose nothing. And then they split. And we're back here in Etzelbruck. They're moving their tank unit from here in here. We have Reed showing up, moving into the lion's den, I guess. And then we have, I mean, this is ridiculous. They're standing on a ledge or ridge and then hitting them. And then we have Armored Engineering weak, moving away because he's battered, I think. 117th. Where are we? Infantry regiment moving. I don't know where. Possibly in here. What are these? These are... Where are we at? Oh, we're in the northern sector, I see. And then they're filling up here. Yeah. This is also very interesting to hit, of course. So many units. And the battalion, tank battalion moving away. Ooh, talk about surrounded. And then we have another Tiger attack here, or attack against Tigers. We have airborne units being lost from the others, and we have nothing happening with artillery. Here we have an artillery attack, and we just have some, I think, infantry fighting vehicles getting lost, just one. This is at around Spa, so that's fine. Unknown unit moving away, I think. And over here, Team Brown showing or leaving. And these guys leaving, showing up. And here we get an attack against us. Oh, so this is the unit that was cut off. And this is 116th, and this is, oh, I can't remember the name, Mont, I think, Mont. And that's a city. We lose nothing. They lose 10 gliders, so this is a rather weak, as we can see, 75mm howitzer team. So yeah, great. Someone moving in here. Unknown unit moving somewhere there. Now they're cutting the tracks there, moving away, which is thankful. We have a 38 cav. Where are you at? Somewhere around here, I guess. From here, moving somewhere. These guys are gonna move away, I think, aren't they? No, they're piling up there. Get intercepted by some rather strong artillery, actually, from probably the yellow one, reaching 10, 11, 12, but I'm not sure. That's it. Isn't it? Yeah, that's it. So this is the morning. All right, let's have a look at the situation all the way down. So now we will be able to see quite a lot. Here's the engineering unit hitting this guy here. This guy really should, go down soon, I think, because now we're all well rested here with 100 and stuff. So we should be able to hit these guys for sure and solve this one quite quickly. In here we have in the fields one engineering unit, And also in the fields we have a mobile infantry or armored infantry battalion. So yeah. And up here we're just going to move these guys forward. These guys still don't have a whole lot of supply, but that's fine. And these task forces are not that strong anymore. This one is very, very strong, still Standish. Right. We'll see if we can cut their lines or something, supply lines or something. We'll see. This one in Kolmaberg is unknown. This one we should be able to hit these guys now that we're well rested. Let's just look at some odds here. It's still difficult, and these ones are on the other side of the bridge as well. So yeah, it's really difficult. That's not cool. This is really where we want these guys. Maybe just push them through an attack. Like this can join, this could join. And then of course we have the Werfers actually, but maybe drive them forward and then attack them. Here they have a 50% line of sight. We'll see. This looks very, very stupid, as I mentioned before. You know, talk about being dead. Anyway, I'm happy with that. So I think Meditzig is, well, we don't know if there is anyone there, but I doubt there is anyone there. Well, we'll see. And these guys are not really needed around here, I think, soon enough or anymore. So we'll be able to push on through here as well. And with these guys towards Martelange, see how well rested they are. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. That's quite good as well. And that's perfect. Looks nice. And I'm happy I did this one actually. Although they have 89, 89, that's fine. Yeah. And let's look at this situation here. This is dead, of course. This is maybe not dead, but yeah, they're so spread out here, which is totally fine because I have artillery coming down, but yeah, they all in all are quite weak, but this is strong, of course, but that's 4 units, depending on how strong they actually are here. That would be very interesting to see more. Because I have 72 out of 54, so I need 2 more points to... No, I actually don't need to. If I see 2 more points, I would be able to see, I think, everyone in here. And this one, Rover, should be dead. By us, like, hitting this guy from all sides, like this, and so on, So we could definitely do that. And look at that, Long, he's also all by himself, sitting at the major supply. So we should be able to hit this guy and then hit this guy here, if we want to. And then maybe we'll see more also of these and then go in and hit these guys here. Because I don't think these ones are that strong either. So hitting this one and then focusing on this one could perhaps cut these guys off. And then we could just go and eat these guys with these guys also. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And we have Werfers also, which is fantastic. Although the only problem is that they're not that concentrated. But yeah, still cool. Up here, I feel there's... this is a problem, of course. They're sitting in the city Bossy. This will be very difficult to do anything about. These are also quite strong anyway. And these are sitting in a really strange place. And yeah. Nice thing here is that these are in fields of snow. So I could go for artillery against these guys. That's one thing. And then these guys are probably just going to wait them out and see if they disappear. That could be something. This is also cute. Like, I don't know if they could, after the attack, go up over here. I don't know if you can. Let's see here if it says anything. No, it's a move cost, AP cost of 140. So, oh yeah, but that's for these guys. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's the same thing here. So they'll only be able to attack, but not cross, I think. But still, that's quite good. I mean, compared. This is like impossible, of course. Way too hard hitting in the city. Don't know what this is. If this would be like what do you say? Like one of those. I'm tired here. One of those speed bumps, basically. I can't remember what their names are, like teams. Then that would be interesting, of course, to hit as well. For some reason, this one is on march mode right now, and that this is a glitch in the program. For some reason, just turns them over to march mode. We have seen that before, and I'm sure they're looking at the developers. But this is very nice, being able to get supply anyway. Not in green, or are they getting supply? Doesn't look like they're in supply. No, they're not in supply. I see. So I see. Simply is not able to reach. So we were talking about that before. I think a stone has to be solved, I think, here before these guys, or we could probably set down some kind of supply somewhere around here, but we can't do that now that we have a dangerous situation around here anyway. So yeah, this is actually quite nice. 6-1 anyway. Attacking down. This is fairly vulnerable as well, since we can attack from different sides and everything. Again, this one has been also flipped, I can tell. So, yeah. And this guy here is interesting also. This one, of course, is too difficult, but this one sitting in Brissy is very nice. Does this one even have supply? It does, actually. Okay. This one as well, but this one doesn't, right? Oh, it actually does have supply. Okay. Yeah, we looked at that before, so. But yeah, and here's the tank unit right there. So that's interesting. But where are they gonna go, you know? This one is probably easy. Yeah, exactly. Breakdown. But this one is more difficult, I think. Yeah. I'm surprised actually that this is so close. But maybe that has to do with some minuses they have. I don't know. Readiness or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, 68. So anyway, we do have more units coming in here, which is going to be helpful, of course. And yeah, we do have Werfers that are fully, actually. Is that so? Yeah, well, not fully, but they're well supplied anyway. So that's good. That is going to be needed. Moving up towards Vilsalm. I'm just gonna push here. The Sobri was able to almost slip away here, but that is a rather strong one with some medium tanks and stuff. Let's have a look here. Greyhound Stuarts and 14. Plus these ones. Yeah. So that's quite a lot. But maybe surround them or just keep on walking towards Vilsalm. I think that's what we want to do. These guys just push on here and then we'll see what these guys do. And I don't know, we don't have any information around here. But let's see here. We see that, we see that. We don't see this one, so it could be someone in here. I think this is a remnant of the tank unit moving up like this. And we do have units moving in that direction anyway. Same thing with these guys here. And up here, this one should be dead. If not now. Yeah, now. And then these guys will move forward. So maybe kill this guy off by Knittel and Veld. And then... let's see, is that going to be enough? Let's see, 13 to 1. Maybe not. Maybe we can use one of these guys hitting as well, or maybe also one of these. Actually, I don't have, these are just road bound. Yeah, this one could go there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll fix that, no problem. This guy's gonna drive forward here, that's fine. These could go towards Velsalm, I think so. And then we'll go up like that. These guys are just going to keep on driving here. And then we have the lovely, lovely, lovely 9SS coming down here. That's an interesting parking place. But he's totally all by himself here. This is such a bad position for him. Because now we can drive up here. We can't actually hit him. But parking here is great. And maybe we can fire against him. I think so. But that might be 56 against like 56 also. So we'll see. I think we will win that match, but that is terrible placement. Yeah. So that's very good for us. And this will also cut him off from other friends as well. So we'll see what happens there. Anyway, that's cool. How are we doing up here? Ah, so they have cut this one. So that's interesting. And we are doing all right here. And that's interesting that we don't have anyone up here. We have 79. Yeah, so there's no one there. There's no one there. There's no one here. There could be someone down here for sure. But look at these guys here. That's extremely weak. That's extremely weak. That's also extremely weak. So this is just easy pickings, isn't it? You know, like, well, not like that, but like this. Bang, bang. Easy. And then in here. Hit these guys like... Yeah, maybe I use that one, but like this, and so on. So that looks easy, and just sit there and target practice, basically. And then we have to solve this one, so maybe this one won't be able to hit here, but we do need to move in here, I think, to get rid of this guy here. And that would mean going like that. And he can definitely travel. That cost him 54, however, but still... that will be worth it. And then we do have artillery. Where are they sitting? Are they sitting in light forest? Okay. These are also in light forest, and these are in fields. This is in a city. Rather weak, actually. So there is a possibility to drive in here. And here we have 5 units altogether, or 8 units. So yeah, they need to be reinforced here. All right. Stabilo, how are you doing here? So we've gone up from 15% to 30% doing build up here now. So we're up now, logistics increasing now to 18. I guess we had 9 before, so that's terrific. Let's take a look at our supply situation. This one is not traveling through Stavilo because this, I guess, is the shortest route like this. And this one as well. And this one is not traveling through Stavilo. This one is not traveling through Stavilo. This one is not either. So we'll see if Stavilo is needed in that sense. They're just really not going through Stavilo. Right. And here they've cut this guy out, which is really not good. And here they will be able to crush this guy if they do that. And this guy is not going to have any... Well, I was going to say not any chance, but look at that. That's 3-1. So let's see here. And he's sitting in planes with 66. We'll be able to hit this guy with artillery first. And then we can hit this guy. And can we bring something else in here? I don't think so. Not really. We have some in here, but they will be needed here. There's no one in there either, which is interesting. And let's see here then. This is rather weak. So now we have 100 basically. This one doesn't, but... Well, this one doesn't either, but it's better than before. This one does almost. So... Let's have a look. An attack against this one is 7-1, 11-1, 15-1. That is quite good. What do they have? Yeah, this is quite a lot, so that would be nice to hit, of course. How about Ross then? Ooh, look at that. So there are plenty of targets around here sitting in this nice forest here. Just let them come to me and then we'll bring them down. Knock them down one at a time. And then we have a Stumont here, and we have these ones. That's a rather large one. So in here I would like to, of course, hit these guys with artillery. So we have this one and we have this one. But we also have Werfers there, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, so we have 42s and 41s. That's interesting. Yeah. They're one away, unfortunately, for us to be optimal there. Could move in here. Move cost 40 is totally fine. Yeah. So look at this. That's impossible because of the mountains. How about naval Werfers if we fire those against this guy here? Switch ranged attack. 3,000. It's quite good. But it's not that important to get rid of these guys. Really. But this guy here. This guy is interesting. He cannot go that far. He's on trucks. So I don't know why he has only 83 there. Because he can move fast. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Maybe it has shouldn't have anything to do with these guys. These either. Yeah, that's weird. What else? Is there anything else that I need to think of? And these guys are just going to keep on moving. Getting here, that's lovely. And they have rested also, that's nice. And these guys are probably, let's see here. Yeah, we have this one. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's perfect. So hitting these guys with full effect. That's interesting. Too many rounds of fire, saturation effect can appear because we have so many bearing down on him. That's good. Cool. Yeah. And what else we got here? We have this situation right here. They have 4 not that powerful units anymore, but still. They have in here, it's quite a stack as well, but not that fantastic. Let's have a look at supply here. They're coming down like that, yeah. What do we have in here then? How tired are you guys? You are fully rested. That's cool. Right. And hitting this guy is impossible, isn't it? Yeah. But we do have Werfers here. Hitting these guys. Being in marsh, and that's just light forest, unfortunately. Light forest and light forest snow. Yeah. And here we got hit with that one. But there is a light forest here. So maybe just try and put up some fight here. And these ones are just here. They are also very, very spread out here. These guys, do they have supply actually? I think so. Nope, they're out of supply. But yeah, of course, and I can tell from that one. But that's fine. I mean, they can do like that if they wanted to. Come back into supply basically. Or hit these guys here. And also it's interesting how they are on in march mode all of a sudden. That's really, again, strange. So I don't know why that happens. And these ones are also vulnerable. Thank you. That's cool. These guys can move out now also if I want to. Probably want to do that. These guys probably move out here as well. Take a look at this one maybe. Then we have kind of a free road going here and also here. Maybe trying to cut these guys off. Could be something. But they would have to be cut here and here. That's the thing. But impossible it is not. That is 20 each. I could probably land here if I rushed these guys. Or maybe here rather. Because this one is going down and so on. Yeah. Probably not. I'd rather go in here and fight these guys here. We'll see. Yeah, so all in all, it looks nice, for sure, definitely. I'm very, very happy with the supply lines being, I wouldn't say secure, but looking a lot better at least. So, yeah. Alright guys, that's it simply. So we are now on, let's have a look. That's brief. Here we go. Round 17. Or about to start round 17 basically. So we've actually went through 6 turns already. With multiple episodes. So that's quite an achievement, I think. It's pretty cool. Alright, that's it for me this turn. So we have been able to do an evening turn, enemy movement, and then we managed to do a night turn for us and a night turn for them, and definitely successful. Did we look at stats? I think we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. I'm just curious about how much they lost actually in the last round here, and I think casualties sustained. These are like 700. That's probably what they lost during this night turn, I think. And we lost 100. So. And it's interesting, it's kind of the same slope as everyone here during night time. Slightly worse for them, but anyway, and casualties inflicted is what we inflicted on them. Yeah, that's the 700, and that's the 100. So yeah, makes sense. All right, that's it, guys, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode simply. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care now.